So Instagram have just released a brand new feature called the Instagram Collab feature or collaboration. Basically allows you to invite a collaborator to essentially kind of share the credit for a grid post on Instagram. It sounds a bit weird, but in this video I'm going to talk you through what it is, how to do it, and the benefits as well. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Anna. I am a designer and online educator at byrosanna.co.uk, and here on YouTube I share loads of tutorials on business, freelancing, productivity, tech tutorials, marketing, all of that stuff. So if you like that kind of content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up while you're there. So Instagram's new collab feature has literally just come out, but apparently it's only being tested in the UK and India at the moment. So if you haven't got access to this yet, don't worry. It may not be all accounts in the UK, it may not be all accounts in India. We're not quite sure yet, but it's definitely something that they're currently testing and has the potential to be a new feature for everybody at some point. I think it's awesome, it has loads of potential, and I want to talk you through some of the ways that it might be used in this video. So first of all, what actually is it and how do we use it? I'm going to demonstrate on my lifestyle account how it actually works as a feature. So I'm going to go ahead and add and go to create a new grid post. Then I'm just going to scroll through and find the post that I wanted to share. Let's select this one and click next. Now, if we just go past the editing screen, we're now onto the screen where you can write a caption. So just fill in the caption and everything as you normally would. But now what you'll also notice is if you click on tag people, next to the add tag button, you also have the option to invite a collaborator. And this allows you to search for the brand. In this case, I'm going to search for Una, which was the brand that gave me this restaurant meal to review. I'm going to tap on them, and then it's giving me a bit of information about what's going to happen now that I've invited them as a collaborator. If Una St. Ives accepts, your post will be shared to their followers and they'll be shown as an author of the post. So it's not going to do anything straight away. You are inviting the other account to become a contributor. It won't automatically happen. But if they accept, what actually happens is very different to just normally tagging a brand. If you were to tag a brand or an account on one of your posts on Instagram, all that would do is give them an alert and say that you've tagged them, and it would show up on their tagged photos area, which you can find kind of towards the end of the profile options. However, if you're inviting them as a collaborator, what that does is allow them to share the photo to their actual grid as well. But not only will it share the photo to their grid, it will actually merge with the photo that you've published on your grid as well. So rather than having two separate posts on two different accounts of the same image potentially, what you actually have is just one post that is visible on both accounts. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick test one that I'm then going to delete really quickly across both of my accounts so that you can see. I'm going to add this as a grid post, go to next, I'm going to paste my caption in that I've written, and then go to tag people, invite collaborator, and search for myself on my other account. And then obviously it's giving that message saying that if I accept on my other account, then that person or me will also be an author of it. So tap done, and then I'm just going to go ahead and publish it. If we go onto the post here, you can see there's a little message here saying Anna C42 was invited but hasn't accepted yet. And then if I go over to my other account and go to my notifications, I can see that I've been tagged in a post here. If I open that up, I can then tap review. And what this is doing is just asking if I'm sure I definitely want to share this on my profile grid, my followers are going to see it, and I will be shown as another author of this post. So let's go ahead and accept and see what happens. Okay. So now that I've reviewed it and I've accepted it, now what you can see is this is the post. Let's go onto my account, and you can also see the post there on my grid. And if we tap into it, you can now see that the usernames at the top are two people, one account and another account, and it also gives me the option to stop sharing as well if I don't want it to be seen on my Cornish Life account. Now, what's really interesting is it hasn't just copied across the photo, it is actually the same post. So you can see the main account's name is actually there at the bottom rather than just my name, and my account name is just at the top. And any likes or comments that I get from either side, either party, either account, will show up on both grids. So let's go ahead and go back to by Rosanna and have a look at it. Tap on it and I can see again the two names at the top, and then all of the likes and any comments that I get will be the same across both accounts. There's 10 now. Let's go ahead and have a look at it on here. There's 11 now, but yeah, you get the idea. I'm going to tap stop sharing. And then I've got a notification over on my other account now saying that the other account has stopped sharing, so they don't want to be a contributor anymore. So that is how it works. Sorry, I had to speed through because I don't actually want either of those posts live on either of my accounts at the moment. But I think this is such a cool feature that can be used in so many different ways. The first way is, as I've just shown you, if you've got two different Instagram accounts but that are actually very linked and often share some of the same types of content, this means that you don't have to post the same content twice. It could just be all done on one post that is just shared between two platforms. So an example of this being useful is if there's a hotel who has an Instagram account for the hotel, but then they also have a restaurant on site that has a separate Instagram account, and maybe sometimes they want to share a post that is relevant to both accounts. But now, rather than both of those accounts post those pictures separately and get different amounts of likes and different amounts of reach, what they could now do is combine their efforts and have one account post the picture and invite the other account as a collaborator, so that that picture is shown on both accounts and gets likes and engagement from both accounts, combining into one post. Another example is maybe if you have an Instagram account for a business and then you also have one for your personal stuff, but sometimes that life stuff or that business stuff crosses over, then you would be able to just create one post rather than two, and combine it across both accounts as well. One way that I can see is going to be really popular for using this feature is for brand collaborations. So if you are an influencer and you regularly work with other brands or you collaborate with other Instagram accounts a lot, this is going to be a great way to again combine forces, and instead of the influencer taking a photo, posting it on their account, and the brand posting a photo and having that on their account separately, getting different likes and everything, what they can now do is just have the influencer post the picture and then invite the brand as the collaborator, so that that image can sit on the brand's account. Now, one small caveat, because this feature is so new and they are just testing it at the moment, is we don't know how it's going to work with getting reach on Instagram and how doing a post like this is actually going to affect your engagement, because there's the question there of whether Instagram is going to distribute this post to be seen by both accounts' followings evenly, or whether it is just going to distribute that post to the original creators' following and have it seen by their followers, but not actually distribute it to the followers on the collaborators account. It's not yet clear how that's going to work, but I thought I would give you an introduction to the new feature as and when I've heard of it. Remember, if you want to learn how to use Instagram for your business, I have a free online course. There are 9 in-depth modules for you to take, and all it requires is your email address to sign up to it. I'll leave the link in the description, and then you've got 9 modules to go through, all about creating content, writing captions, using hashtags, planning, posting, all about the algorithm and loads more as well. So go and check that out, and thank you so much for watching.